The U.S. Supreme Court handing Texas Republicans a victory today. The justices unanimously threw out redistricting maps drawn up by federal judges in San Antonio. The court said they were too favorable to Democrats and minorities, and the lower court must now redraw districts that are more in line with those crafted by the Republican-dominated state legislature of Texas. A Justice Department employee refusing to testify before Congress regarding the botched gun-running operation Fast and Furious. Patrick Cunningham, the second highest-ranking U.S. attorney in Arizona, informed the House Oversight Committee of his decision to take the fifth late last night. Cunningham's attorney insists his client is not guilty and simply, quote, ensnared by unfortunate circumstances, is forced to take the fifth. But House Oversight Committee Chairman Congressman Darrell Issa calls the move a significant indictment of the Justice Department's integrity. Joining us now for more on the latest developments concerning Fast and Furious investigation, Congressman Blake Farenthold of Texas, a member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. Congressman, good to have you here. Your reaction to learning that after being subpoenaed, the head of the criminal division in Arizona for the U.S. Attorney's Office will take the fifth before your committee.
It's absolutely stunning revelation. This man is a government employee being asked to testify before his bosses, a hardworking American taxpayer. And you know what? He is not willing to do that. You take the fifth when you're about to be charged with a crime or potentially guilty of a crime.
And his boss has already resigned his post as U.S. Attorney, Dennis Burke. We have an Inspector General's report we've been waiting on for a year from the Justice Department on this scandal that you all have been investigating for just about a year. Why is it nothing seems to come to closure here in either the investigation or accountability within the department itself?
I think the Justice Department is stonewalling. I think you've got some issues that go very high up in the organization, and nobody wants to get their boss in trouble.
Well, no one wants to get their boss in trouble. It looks like there's a heap of trouble for President Obama as the folks from the Attorney General on through the Justice Department are creating an even greater cloud of suspicion around their activities in relation to Operation Fast and Furious.
Again, the Fifth Amendment, you take it when you're being accused of a crime. It doesn't relieve you of the obligation to reporting to your employers, who are the American taxpayers.
And what will be the committee's response in your best judgment?
Well, he's going to come in for his deposition. I'm actually scheduled to sit in on part of that deposition. I hope he does something more than say, I'm taking the fifth. But who knows? We're going to continue to investigate. We've got Eric Holder back up in front of the committee coming up early next month, and maybe Mr. Holder will be able to give us some answers. But I'm not holding my breath on that one either.
And as we watch this unfold, again, as you said, the Attorney General scheduled to appear on August 2nd, February 2nd. We're moving forward into this campaign, and what recourse does the committee have to get to the truth here if they continue, they being the Justice Department and the Obama administration, continue to, as you put it, stonewall your investigation?
Well, we're going to continue the investigation and hope it breaks. We've just got to keep the heat on and hope that people who have knowledge about it will come forward. A lot of what we're able to do in the Government Oversight and Reform Committee comes from whistleblowers. We're very open to whistleblowers. Whistleblowers can contact us through our website. And, you know, the truth always bubbles up in these issues, in these facts, and it just takes a while to get there sometimes. I'm frustrated with how long it's taking to get there. But again, you've got a cover-up. And we all know in Washington it's the cover-up that gets you.
Well, Congressman, let me turn quickly, if I may, to another development, and that a decision by the U.S. Supreme Court, a unanimous decision that threw out the federal judges' redrawing of electoral maps in your state. What's your reaction to that decision?
The Supreme Court got it right. The San Antonio court went way too far. Even though there were just complaints over a couple of districts, they redrew every single district in the map, and that was way too far, and the Supreme Court knew it. They sent it back, and hopefully the San Antonio court will get it right this time. They've set a scheduling hearing for February 1st, but it looks like that's going to push the Texas primary back some more.
Now, you've got coming up April 3rd for candidates.
We're not going to make it.
Not going to make it at all.
Not with a February 1st scheduling hearing. I just got email while I was in the green room that was announced. There's no way we can do it and have time for the ballots to get to our men and women overseas in the military.
And to put this in context, Texas, the beneficiary of considerable population growth, four congressional seats will be added to the Texas delegation. We appreciate you being with us, Congressman.
My pleasure. Anytime, Lou.
Thanks, Congressman Blake Farenthold of Texas. Up next, Congress wants answers from the